Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Drone Swarm, a game that's currently in pre-alpha and looking beautiful, as you can see here just from this little sample that we have. Brought to you by Still Alive Studios. I've been granted some access to this, and I have permission to share this with you on this upcoming title. It's looking absolutely stunning and fantastic, and it's just a sampler of what they have to come. So I hope you guys will enjoy Drone Swarm.
Sir, we're in position to intercept the invasion fleet.
As you can see here, we currently have a drone swarm around our mother ship. We are defending from invaders, is at least the basic idea. This is pre-alpha, so I haven't been given a whole lot of story involving this, but I'm sure that will be built into the game, for motivation purposes at the very least. But currently, we are in control of the swarm. As you can see, I hover over it, I can pick them, and it says here, welcome to the pre-alpha of the drone swarm. Enjoy, play the first control scheme. They have a couple different control schemes, one where you can actually select chunks as the first one, and a second one where you can actually just highlight like a circle's worth of an area. Now it's up to you as to which one you might like or which one they go with. But I think I personally prefer the second one just because it's much quicker to work with than the first. But as you can see, with the first control scheme, I can actually choose like a section of the drones, and then I can drag them over here, separate them from the other selection. I could always choose the other group and have them go in a different direction. It's pretty darn cool. And of course, I can always move the camera, and I can zoom in and out. You do a little bit of a zoom here. You can see these guys. It's just really, really cool and pretty. I love the just even this simple landscape that we're in right now with a few asteroids and stuff looks really excellent. So let's split these guys over here. We'll do as it's instructing and asking to split them. And then we can choose this, and yeah, and I can actually have this this group here. See, this is why I don't like the first one so much, but I can have it join up with the other group here, and join up with this group and rejoin all together. It's really interesting. So I'm going to move on to the second control scheme, and I'll rejoin you guys shortly.
Sir, we're in position to intercept the invasion fleet.
And here we are again with control scheme number 2. And as you can see here, I of course have the same abilities as before to move the camera, but when I choose this, I can always just drag the swarm wherever I like. I can press shift, and you see now I have a circle instead of being able to choose a square, and I can quickly just drop it over there and grab half the group one way, part of the group another way. I can just keep on selecting them in multiple sections and drag them into lots of little bits. Of course, I can always have them rejoin each other just by dragging into each other as well, which works really well. And I can move the entire swarm very quickly with this ability, but not everything moves together. This is one where we actually need to create a ball, like an attack force. Hyperspeed attack, and boom, just knocks it into oblivion. It's ridiculously powerful. But this is our entire force, not necessarily the way that we're going to go every single time. But let's hit E, and you can now do an EMP pulse. Of course, we destroyed that first frigate that notified our attackers. Yes, more are coming in. So if you can see here, it's probably in our best interest to try and take these guys out as quickly as possible. Now you see here, I hit this guy, and his shields went down after they ran into each other, which is a wonderful combination effect. I didn't even need to use my EMPs, but I am able to just like decimate their forces by constantly attacking them in this case. Oh, I can't quite reach this guy. Oh, I don't think I'll make it to him. Nope. But we still do a little bit of damage. I need to get out of the way of his line of fire. Oh, and it looks like maybe he was shooting his own ship. That's pretty good stuff. Oh. And you can see that you need to move out of the way, do a bit of an EMP pulse to try and reduce their shields down to nothing, and then do a quick attack before they can line up another shot. One more quick one before this guy. There we go. And he's destroyed as well. That took out those 2 ships. And now we get the option to place a wall, which is really interesting. Let's bring this up here, because now you're not just on offense. but you're on defense as well. Look at this. You've got this massive wall, and just by holding the button, I can switch the direction that I want them to go. I can spin it around and stuff, but I mean, it basically, let's just keep it about here for now because they seem to be coming from this direction. And so now, let's hold shift, grab a chunk of those, and drag them over here. I'm still new to this, but it is a lot of fun to play.
Frigates are approaching.
And we've got more of them incoming. And I'm going to try and sneak behind and potentially see if I can bounce one into the other again. And you can see they're launching missiles into our shield, which is going to be a bit risky. Let's actually move this way. See, I missed lining up my ability to try and cause these guys to run into each other and get them both. But I can still do an EMP pulse, and if they're close enough, I can take their shields down. So I'm going to try and reduce this guy's ability since he's already aiming towards us. Push him away, then quickly move this guy around if I can and knock him back because I don't want them too close to our mothership. Because that's where we die, is if our mothership gets hit. Looks like I could use a little bit more reinforcement, so let's group a bit more in here so I can get these guys to eventually do a lot more damage. Uh-oh. It looks like they're actually getting around our current shield. So let's have these guys come over here, and we'll realign our wall. This guy here, can he possibly attack this guy? Knock him back out of the way, and then quickly get over this way. We're going to try and do an EMP on this guy. I think he's still incapacitated from before, but we might be able to take him out if we do a full-up power shot. Yes, we can. And then this guy here's shields regenerating again, which is really interesting. And while that one's doing an EMP pulse, we could use the wall to finish it off. There we go. It's such a satisfying thing here. All right, thank you. And now we've got a final challenge. This is where it gets really hard. So we're going to want these guys to just kind of merge together into a giant swarm. We're going to have them all come back here towards the mothership. Create a big blade eventually. Hold on, I will show you the blade. I'm just going to take... Let's take half of them. We're going to want that many to come out. And we're just leaving kind of a bare minimal wall right now that's kind of hovering out in the middle there. And these guys here, we earned a new ability, Saw Blade, where it does a tremendous amount of damage on a non-shielded target. And there's a good reason for that. So let's move over here and see if I can actually... Oh, look, they're already starting to attack. Oh, our stuff here, but we need to get out of this flagship because it has like so many fields of fire, it's ridiculous. But if we can knock them into each other, we'll be better off for it. Oh boy, I just need to keep on moving and trying to do a bit of damage while not like doing too much at it at the same time. If I can finish this one guy. Oh boy, I need to withdraw the wall over here. And try and get that up there. Multiples at once, it's very difficult. Get out of the field of fire. Oh gosh. And you can see that the lead ship is actually like arcing around and trying to get a better shot at our current one. Let's get out of this guy's field of fire. Do an EMP. He's going to get some hits on our current setup. But perhaps we can then launch this guy into their mothership. We'll get a fully wound up shot. And we'll just create another wall here. And then this guy, maybe I can push him into him. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That worked. Oh, he's kind of flailing towards our ship. So let's try and do an EMP pulse off the corner bow here. Maybe we can get their shields down. And then I can do a saw blade attack right across the center of their hull. Oh, so close. And their shields are back up again, but I want to get out of their field of view with some of their guns. Try and reserve my forces. We're going to charge in and do another saw attack. Oh, which isn't going to do a lot because they actually still got their shields up. My EMP is not that good right now. There we go. Wall back up on our mothership again. Can I I need to get a good EMP pulse on this guy. There we go. And saw blade across him. Come on, cut the ship in half. Cut it. Cut it. Lots of damage. Oh, lots of damage. And I don't know if they'll be... Oh no, we got it. All right. Whew, it was close. It was close. A small victory for the drone swarm. And there you go. That's just the little pre-alpha sampler teaser. I mean, this is pre-alpha, and look how good this is looking. This is just like a little sample of it. I just love how everything flows together. Gives you a lot of different kind of strategies, and I'm sure that they're going to have a lot more to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that I did. It was fantastic. Don't forget to give a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below if you like this game and would like to see more of it in the future, because I'm sure that they would love to hear some input back on this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and spread the mischief to others. Oh, Drone Swarm. Really, really fun. Just for a little tiny pre-alpha teaser. Hope you guys enjoyed this Mischief Musing. Until next time, folks. I'll see ya.